But I can't.
And the only good thing about no soap is that you can smell hijackers a mile off.
I am impressed. This man smelled us from 30 feet away. Damn. What's that say about our hygiene?
This is a message to the real Israelites gathering together wherever you may be. This is a warning of what is to come. The elite of Amalek who control the media obviously have a media blackout on us. Some camps such as IUIC have broken that barrier. True Nation Israelite Congregation and SOIC have made it on public television as well, and others. This is a serious problem as they cannot publicly bash the Israelites without drawing more attention to the movement, which they cannot risk. The reason being is that if the general public begins to research the movement and there is nothing to deter the public, they will join different camps easier. This is why they have chosen Lowlife Malone to be an instrument of slander against the Israelite movement. They have planted demonic individuals in every one of your camps, and they are on reserve to cause strife within your congregations and leave the truth in order to raise a false report. Lowlife Malone made a prediction in December that IUIC would have money scandals in 2018.
Phase. They're going into Ghana. Since we last spoke, they've made heavy inroads into Ghana. So we're talking a whole nother level, even in the last year from when we spoke. In fact, last time we spoke, their school was at 31st and Indian School in a tiny little suite. I called, it was very cheap rent. Now they're at 19th Avenue in Dunlap in a nice big suite. I went and visited. Parking lot was full to the brim. People had to park down the block for 4 or 5 hours in a row. By the way, I went there and dropped off a book with my phone number in it and said, give this to Nathaniel, because I knew Nathaniel was in town. Able to have. They're very specific.
You said they were extremely organized.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
They are on message. They're doing mission trips to Ghana. It's unbelievable what they're... Now, the thing is, though, I predict a few things are going to happen within Hebrew Israelism. Now we're talking about One West. We're not talking about Divine Prospect style Hebrew Israelism. Even though they really do have a common cause, there's going to be some corruption scandals that are going to happen because they're growing big. That's going to happen.
So that means there's money.
There's going to be some corruption scandals that are going to happen because they're growing big. That's going to happen.
So that means there's money.
Yes. And I'm predicting there's going to be some corruption scandals that are going to come of light that are not would have been possible 10 years ago because they didn't have the same type of resources. You're going to see that happen. They're going to start to look like some of the corrupt churches they criticize. I guarantee. I guarantee this is one thing. Another thing you're going to see happen is they're going to either become more rabid in their response to Christian apologetics.
In December that IUIC would have money scandals in 2018. Recently a woman by the name Gina Blue faked leaving the truth and raised money slanders against IUIC. This is clearly a setup. This is a warning to not only IUIC and its members to keep each other in line, as men among you will purposefully show themselves proved men in order to commit wickedness later. But this goes to all Israelite camps. As long as you keep doctrinal purity, as Vocab Malone likes to call it, you should not have too many issues. Do not tolerate evil. Vocab's main focus, because admittedly they view IUIC as their largest threat. This will begin happening to other camps. The aim is to tarnish the reputation of these camps. This way, once the propaganda begins to go public and people begin researching the movement, they will come across much slander and lead many astray. This is coming all the way from the top. James White, who supports Vocab, is connected to the Council of Churches and the same people that own the publishing company that publishes the NIV Bibles. These same people also own Fox News. These are Amalekites who control the media. Be watchful, but most importantly, push this truth harder. This is the time to not focus on these rats. They are set up by the Most High to do their wicked part. We can only push this truth harder and not get sidetracked by them.